BloodScan, a window to your health. We all know that on some level, our modern high-tech lifestyle, diet, stress levels and the environment is adversely affecting our health. But to what degree? And at what point do we take notice? Relying on the absence of symptoms as an expression of good health is a false sense of security, because beneath the surface, any number of degenerative conditions can be building. Astoundingly, 1 in 2 people are prone to diseases such as stroke, cancer, arteriosclerosis or diabetes, chronic diseases that take years to develop, often going unnoticed until a condition is diagnosed and a disease label applied. In response to this decline in health, medical and scientific bodies have necessarily adopted a more holistic and preemptive approach to the analysis and treatment of the body's imbalances, degenerative conditions and disease. And the way forward is live blood sampling. BloodScan is able to identify changes that indicate the presence of degenerative conditions.
Mainly, I've just had a cold over the past couple of days and I felt tired and a little bit run down.
A cutting-edge preclinical doctrine, BloodScan heralds a new era in diagnosis, accurately and individually evaluating the condition of the physical body by examining the state of one drop of blood. Blood, like nature's water bodies, is a flowing, changeable life source, a delicate balance of oxygen and nutrients. If a river is polluted, it wreaks havoc on the ecosystem, just as an imbalance in the blood affects optimum bodily function. Science and trial and error have shown that we can't treat a polluted river by simply scooping the algae from its banks, just as we cannot band-aid symptomatic ailments of the body. To be effective, we must reach the source of the problem, recognise the possible contaminants and restore the correct balance to achieve harmony. This reflects the principles behind BloodScan's groundbreaking diagnostic technology. The immediacy of viewing the dynamics of live blood with a small drop of blood from the patient's finger makes it possible to see the stage of pathological development the body is in. Using a dark field condenser, blood samples are illuminated from the sides, making the various components phosphoresce behind a dark background, identifying smaller particles than would be visible under a normal light microscope. The use of bright field microscopy further enhances the observational capabilities of BloodScan.
The areas of imbalance that we see quite commonly are things like pH imbalance, oxidative stress, adrenal stress, digestive insufficiencies. We can also see nutritional imbalances as well.
Just like performing a virus scan on your computer to detect unwanted or hostile programs that can damage the health and functioning of your PC, BloodScan can identify elements that may be the precursor to disease. Using patent-pending software, BloodScan draws correlations between diet and nutritional deficiency and the anomalies in the blood, remedying them with a targeted response of essential dietary requirements.
It's completely new technology in that nobody's actually looked at wellness or health in the way that we are. We're looking at this as a preclinical test. What I did was created a system that allowed us to feed in the core data that we're seeing in the blood and let the software analyse the imbalances for us.
In stark contrast to many conventional processes of elimination and reactionary treatments of symptoms that operate within the disease sphere of this cycle, BloodScan proactively identifies and treats potential dangers in the preclinical formative sphere of development.
what it's recommending that you should have. So I've now put together a prescription for you which will actually allow you to improve.
BloodScan is not product or brand aligned and promotes the supplement, not the supplier, required for optimum health. The take-home value of a visit to BloodScan is far more than just a general improvement in your approach to health and nutrition, although improved education and your own tailor-made diet plan is included in the treatment. The real value behind BloodScan is that it can detect conditions that could be seriously impacting your wellness and longevity.
So Shannon, as you can see, your blood's looking a lot better than it did the last time I saw you. How are you feeling yourself?
A lot better. Sleeping better, I've got more energy. Following the program that you've given me, and I've noticed the improvements.
That's great. So as you can see, with BloodScan we can get pretty much immediate results.
Physical effects may be experienced in as little as a few days, with the full benefits being seen within a few months. The latest studies in epigenetics have proven that genes do not control biology. It is the environment that influences the behaviour of cells without changing their genetic code. Undesirable cell formation and function is a result of one of the 3 T's: trauma, toxins, or thought. Only 5% of the population is born with defective genes. The other 95% of us have the ability to make the change and dispel genetic predisposition trends and myths. Your own shift towards true wellness will correspond directly with improvements in the way you live life. Your visit for a blood scan is the first step in that journey. BloodScan, a window to your health.